Hey, cause of school. Hey, I'm on YouTube now.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's the
What the fuck?
opener of the 2023 NFL.
It's like the wig. I but do, but
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Washington Commanders. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play and a first pass from Murray. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he's flushed out right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 68 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. Now they go play action with Hal. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down Washington.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, these two teams, Charles, Arizona and Washington, 2023, a new beginning for both. Of course, for the Cardinals, a new coach, Jonathan Gannon, coming over from Philadelphia, where he was the defensive coordinator on their run to the NFC title, and then new ownership here in Washington.
And that gives each franchise a chance to start fresh, to turn the page. And
it's a fumble. Well, one of the linebackers has got it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now for Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Do something with it.
Well, it's only week one, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Building on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And Howell will throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to lead kick the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Robinson will try to pick it up, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. And it's no
What the
good.
fuck?
No,
What the
he
fuck?
misses the extra point.
No,
And
that's
our
crazy.
score stays right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a duel.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second down, Howell now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 69 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Slide for the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ernst. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs. Murray now. That's into the hands of Pascal. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Prater's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan
It's a
Coachman
new
at our
season,
Sports
so both
Halftime
these
Report.
coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Robinson up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Howell out of the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Throwing here, Howell. Out left to Dotson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
It's Howell with another throw. And he fires one incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On third down, Robinson. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Powell throwing on 1st down here. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Nigga still in this joint.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Yo. See him in the dog fight. He said he keep doing the same play? Yeah. I told Tay to cut on the fucking play cooldown. He don't want, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, I feel like when the nigga don't want to cut that shit on, it's because they want to spam too. Cut the play cooldown on, man. Because I seen that first play that he did with Rondell Moore. Did you go cover 4 already? Yeah.
Essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the
You put the cover flash to a 20-yard flat.
I'm about to guard this shit. Hold on.
first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On second down, here's Murray.
My bad if that was super loud, y'all.
They got to him again. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
This shit, school.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going
What the fuck? Back. God damn, what the fuck?
He switched the play. He switched the play on you last second and hyped it.
And that nigga was wide the fuck over.
This game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield. That has been measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And some space here. Well, they'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be
Do I smell a comeback, school?
They're playing for the pass first.
I'm gonna get it running here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Second down, Howell back to pass. Throw right side, complete to Dodson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Dodson's somebody who can turn any catch into a big play. That's why Washington took him 16th overall in 2022, and that's what he showed in a strong rookie season. Expect a big jump for him in year 2.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Powell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
Oh, that's Mike. What it do?
Steam going.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1.
Stream that.
It's third down now. And he's going to have the Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time
Nah.
there.
Drew might be.
Not necessarily just a running
I'm watching school game.
They want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
Is that what you said? Yeah, go ahead and cop the Madden, Drew. I was thinking about it. I ain't played Madden in so long. There you go, JJ.
Man, you gotta find somebody that Ramos ain't got the jump, bro. If you know somebody that got the joint that you fuck with tight enough, you could just do what me and my brother did, and you pretty much like. So let's say Ant get it right. Tell Ant to give you his email and password, and you sign in on your PlayStation, and then you just go to the game on his joint and you download it. You know what I'm saying? That way you get the joint for free, and then you just sign out, and then you know what I'm saying? It don't affect nothing on his shit or nothing like that. But like even if you got one of your mans, like I would, of course, if I ain't doing my brother, I would have let you do it. You know what I'm saying? But you can only do this shit once, but you can do it with any game though. What's good, Waldo?
On second down, a run with Gibson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Because the whole time I was going to see if you would do that shit with Garrett, School.
Should be in no hurry to run a play really well.
Madden.
Let the clock wind down.
Yeah, so he could get the jump.
Here's first down. Powell to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. Does the big boy have the juice?
They in a dogfight right now.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity.
That's some bullshit, School. That was a good-ass game, everybody.
They got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week...
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Prater on to add the extra point.
Good defense, Tay.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Hey, you done played your game already, Grady?
Nah, my joint against the Texans, CPU.
To kick.
Bro, this nigga
I ain't putting my Ravens in the dirt in a minute.
We can run. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, me too. I just cut my brother's joint on. I was looking at school game. School was in one too. They just finessed him though. Nigga came all the way back. He was down 24-21 with 1 minute left, and he had the ball on like the 5-yard line or some shit like that. But fucking Howard. Oh yeah, was it the 30? It was closer than that. It was that close, but regardless, the nigga Hal fumbled and shit on some bullshit. Turned it over. One of them joints that you can't do. Nah, man. I mean, that's like some video game shit, bro. Like he could have took the sack without fumbling. Like why right there at all times in the game? You know what I'm saying? They gonna get him a motherfucking fumble. Like that's some EA shit. Because I would have been like, all right, you get the sack, you had a timeout. You know what I'm saying? Would have made it harder, but 1 minute left, you done fought that hard to come back, bro, and they make you give up a fumble. Like, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here,
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play.
It wasn't even no strip sack. That's the crazy part. It was a regular ass, like he just wrapped him up and like kind of swirled him to the ground and Hal dropped the ball type shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even no good tackle or nothing like that. It's not like he hit stick him, he ain't strip him, none of that. Nigga just drilled out, just dropped that joint, and then his lineman picked it up and ran it all the way to the other end. But he ain't score, but it was a minute left type shit, you know what I'm saying? So the nigga only had to knee the ball down.
Out of your control.
Yup.
You can't start the season 0-1 though.
Yeah. This is a bounce back because he played the whole. He played the motherfucking same play the whole game, son.
Gibson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back.
I told my brother, cut that shit on.
Go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Howell. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe a nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
They ain't gonna do my spam play.
That's all he did the whole time, playing screen. Off the first play of the game. Off the first play of the game, he did that shit to Rondell Moore.
Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Good game, bro.
Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early
Same play
That's the worst way to lose, too.
Yeah, you got to put that 3-play cool down.
Man, yeah, at least I say about 4 or 5 play cool down for real.
But everyone's got to build off of that opener.
Cause you can just recycle the same 3 plays, you know what I'm saying, in the whole drive. That shit got to at least be 5 motherfucking plays.
Progress the rest of the season.
So for the Cardinals, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week.
My brother said he was gonna create a poll. I don't know if he ever did though.
Next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver
for sure.
to take on the Broncos.
That's why I don't feel like he should put it up in the poll. I feel like he should just make it a rule type shit. Yeah.
We thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gordon. This is the NFL.